So I've been listening to some of the classic episodes of the Higher Side Chats with Greg Carlwood, and some of those, it's crazy that some of those conversations from over 10 years ago still hold up so well. If you're into fringe culture, conspiracy culture, and have not checked out the Higher Side Chats, I highly recommend you get on that. It's been a lot of fun to revisit some of these episodes because I haven't been too enmeshed into the conspiracy culture, especially in the last few years. Seeking out truth and conspiracies can be a lot of fun. Conspiracy culture can be a lot of not fun. I guess that kind of goes for just most culture in general. So don't let the culture, the ugliness of that sway you away from seeking out some cool stuff and having some fun with truth and unlocking doors that we're maybe not supposed to be unlocking. But the final boss of conspiracy culture, and this one just hearing about it gets people mad, which I find funny as hell. And I know because I experienced the same thing years ago when I started seeing stuff, people talking about the flat earth. I'm not a flat earther. I'm not heliocentric or geocentric. I don't care really. But that one rabbit hole gave me the most. It was my first conscious confrontation with cognitive dissonance, to the point where a month or two first seeing that it was even being talked about, I was like, how are we going back? We figured this out already. No, we didn't do anything other than follow a narrative that other people have taught us by people who were taught a similar narrative. And there's generational trickle down of bad misinformation, misguided information. But the flat earth one really bothered me for a long time. And then, I was probably in that one for a year, trying to, thinking it would be so easy to disprove, and it just world shattering. But one of the best things I ever spent time on, because it allowed me to come out the other end and really embody that hermetic principle of all truths are but half truths. The nature of polarity is pretty incredible. And no, everyone doesn't have to be in on the lie, especially when you have this trickle down education system set up in concentric rings. And the farther the rings go out, the more exoteric their body of knowledge becomes. But if a piece of information or an idea triggers you to the point where you're angry, I'd say that's worth investigating. Worth investigating that rabbit hole, why it's affecting you so much. And hopefully you'll come out the other side being like, I just beat the crap out of that. The flurf argument, dude. It's not even that we beat the crap out of it. It's just, I'm not holding my identity to the shape of the world we live in. I'm going within to discover what I need to find.